A 1,000-year Reich needs 1,000-year soldiers. The German army has conquered the world, and with nothing left to conquer, they turn their gaze upon the history books. Undead German soldiers sent back in time to conquer everywhere in every era. Which empires and which armies will be strong enough to survive? Now, first to the chopping block is going to be the Imperial Japanese Army. An ally to the Reich during times of war has become a rival during times of peace. And now they prepare to face the new German superweapon, the Army of the Dead. Alright, here we go. The zombies are piling in the cannons, taking a shot at the artillery. In fact, getting a good first hit in there. If it was a little bit forward, it would have done a bit more damage, but that was good enough. Now we will see that the Imperial Japanese Army is not going to be shying away from the fight. Oh no, here we go. The Banzai boys are here to make a statement, and they are going to do an incredibly good job at just distracting. There we go. That's exactly what I mean. They clump up into one big bunch, and then they all blow up together, just like that, and just like this. Will these German zombies be able to break through Japanese defenses? Let's see how they're doing over here. In fact, it looks like the Japanese are actually holding on over here. Let's see how these big clumps of zombies are doing. They're all too clumped up in one big space. They need to spread out. But don't forget, we've still got two more monstrous clumps going on back here. Ooh, sack that. No, one of them just got deleted, or at least partially deleted. But now that they are no longer concentrated on that, the zombies are coming in. And one by one, the Japanese are just jumping onto the pile. I kind of respect it, but I don't think it's a winning strategy. Although they do seem to be handling themselves quite well. The artillery goes down. The zombies are moving up the stairs. This is an incredibly close battle. Can the Japanese sniper take down these zombies? You know what? I think they're actually going to survive it. I do not believe it. They even made it up the cliff, but the Imperial Japanese Army somehow just survived that zombie attack, which means that is one loss to the German undead. Now, the undead German army has arrived in Gaul. And in a move that everyone saw coming, the German army is once again taking a vacation into France. Unfortunately for the ancient Gallic people, the German tourists just so happen to be undead German soldiers. But the tribes of Gaul will not go down without a fight, and have banded together to fight back the undead horde. But will it be enough? We're about to find out, and we've got first contact. The German zombies going flying in a big old mess. Now, the problem with these ancient factions is they don't really have any AoE. In other words, they don't have any explosives that are gonna knock out this massive pack like the Japanese did. And it's just impossible to tell what's going on here. Oh, what a shot. Let's speed things up and see how these pikemen are doing. Are they gonna be able to hold the line? There's a lot of Germans in this pylon. It looks like there might just be one too many. Although we do still have some of the Gallic chiefs knocking around here, and they are strong units. In fact, there's actually a couple of them. This lad going ham. Can this Gallic tribesman protect his homeland and fight back the German undead horde? I'll tell you what, he's giving it a good go. He's going ham. Is he gonna survive, or is he gonna get pinned down? Oh, they might be down to just missile throwers, which is a dangerous position to be in, although the zombies hug them for a long time. In fact, oh, who's that over there? Who is that over there? It looks like they've still got one of their chiefs alive. This guy could be make or break, but he goes down. What a way to go in his shallow grave. And so the undead German army takes their first victory and conquers Gaul before France is ever created. A British encampment spots an unknown enemy approaching in the distance. They quickly assemble a defensive front line and prepare to fight the enemy. Organized and disciplined, the British general is confident in victory. But this is not an army the British have faced before. Oh no, this is unlike anything they've ever seen. Will the British Empire stand up against the undead German horde? As ever, there's only one way to find out, and look at the speed they move in at, and they're about to clash with the British cavalry, and that impact was brutal. They're being smashed out the way, but this is going to be a pretty hard-pressed fight for the British cavalry. Something tells me it's not gonna go very well for them, and they have been swamped. It's feeding time. The zombies feeding on those horses, but now the general looks like he's about to go down. Although this musket line is about to reload, if they get another shot off onto that massive clump of German zombies, they might just have a shot at winning this. Let's see. No, the shots they didn't shoot in time. Now that the zombies are in, I think their hopes of surviving this are pretty much none. Look how quickly these zombies are overrunning this position. Look how many musketmen are just falling like they are nothing. Oh my god, this is absolutely brutal. I thought this was gonna be a close battle, but it was not even close. The undead German army slaughtering the last few British redcoats, and there we go. And that is 2 victories to the undead German army and only 1 loss. Now, the undead German army now finds itself knocking at the doors of an impregnable Ottoman fortress. The benefit of your army being undead is you really don't have to care about whether or not they're gonna follow orders. And so these German zombies are gonna be trying to kick down the front door. And yes, that means they're gonna be getting bombarded from pretty much every angle. And even if they get through this choke point, they've then gonna make their way down and over this small bridge. And as we know, zombies don't do very well in water. In goes the army of the undead. I feel like we're gonna get a pretty big shot from these 2 cannons. Okay, they're both shooting. One has missed and one definitely didn't miss. But it looks like he hit the first man, so he didn't really get that much AoE damage. But that second shot did a lot of damage. Where did that come from? Was that a snipe from one of these? What is the range on those Ottoman cannons? That's insane. And the German zombies are flooding through the front gates here. They are going to get into this base one way or another. Can these artillery get one last shot? If he can take another shot before he dies, oh my god, that martyrdom. That might just win them the game. So many zombies died with that shot, including the artilleryman himself. But now we see the final battle commence. We have the remaining Ottoman soldiers across this moat. Will they defend? Will the zombies fall in the water? Some of them going through the water, but worryingly, some of them are just piling right over. Another martyrdom there, but I don't think it's going to be enough. We've only got a couple of Ottoman units here, and we've got a lot of zombies left. Oh no, his time is coming. His time is coming. Is he dead? Is he dead? Is he? Yeah, he's dead. The German undead horde takes the victory, and that is 3 victories with only 1 defeat so far. Rumors that the Persian army has been conquered quickly spreads throughout Greece. But who is capable of such a feat? And this mysterious and powerful army now descends upon Greece. And so the Spartans do what the Spartans do best. They march upon the hot gates and prepare for battle against the unknown enemy. Now, neither army seems to be particularly bothered by the idea of dying, but which of the 2 armies is stronger? Well, something tells me we're about to get our answer, and we get first contact, and the Spartan shields go up. Will they be able to hold this front line against the horde? Look how many zombies are piling in, but it looks like this shield wall from the Spartans seems to be holding up just a little bit, although the zombies do look like they are pushing in. They're gaining ground. The Spartans are beginning to buckle already. Will they push back the zombie horde? I'm not gonna lie, it's not a very good start for the Spartans, but you never know. You should never underestimate them. The zombies are trying to climb over the shield wall to get under these guys, but they're still holding a front line. But how much longer is this front line gonna hold for? This is actually insane. And the spear throwers in the back are now beginning to take their shots. Even the banner bearer is trying to make his hits, and the front line's about to capitulate. There's only a handful of Spartans left, and actually I think that Leonidas is down there in that pile somewhere. The spear throwers are now getting attacked as well. Look, he is being dragged down to the ground and eaten alive. They put up a valiant effort, but they too are about to join the army of the dead. Bruh, look at that down there. What a way to go. And in fact, the Spartan army also loses against the army of the undead, but boy did they put up a fight. And now they are on 4 victories and only 1 loss so far. Now, in the Napoleonic era, the undead army has wiped out all of the major European powers. With only one exception, the Swedish managed to survive. As news of the undead invasion spread throughout Europe, the Swedish managed to get their entire army behind a giant ice wall. I don't know why, but this story sounds sounds familiar, but it is the day of reckoning for the Swedes because the undead army have finally arrived at the wall. And in order to protect their citizens inside, the Swedish army now sallies forth. But before the men can even deploy a fighting formation, the undead are upon them. So to buy them some time, the Swedish cavalry are going to give their life by charging into the enemy to buy them some time. And so Judgment Day is here. Okay, let's begin the battle with a stampede of the cavalry. First contact, and it's a messy one. We've got zombies going flying everywhere, but there's just so many of them that they actually managed to stop the horses dead in their tracks, and the horses now gonna be getting picked off. And also, what are the medics doing? The medics are running up to the front line here. I do not advise that. In fact, actually, I tell a lie. It looks like some of the guys are actually still on their cavalry, and that was a brutal miss. You cannot afford to be missing those shots. Will these cavalry die in vain? Will they buy enough time for the linesmen to set their formation? We're gonna find out. Come on, we need that cannon to take a shot any second now. That was not good enough. He hit like 3 guys, and in the zombies come. The linesmen are about to make first contact, and they are soon going to be joining the undead army. Oh no, my god. Okay, you miss every shot and then team kill your allies. What is wrong with you? Look at this one guy holding the front line on his own. He goes down. Oh, what is this artillery doing? Okay, he's got to kill them now. Can this artillery? Yes! Oh my god. No, there's one remaining soldier. There's one. He's fallen over. He's fallen over. No, please. Oh my god. I don't believe it. There was one left. One undead soldier. But that was enough, and we get a red victory, and the Swedes also lose. I'm so heartbroken. That came so close. The undead German army has proven its potential by going back in time and wiping out just about everything in their path. But now there is a new challenge for our undead German army. Rather than going back in time, they're now going forward in time. And in the year 2025, all the world's special forces now come together to fight the undead army. But will the undead army be as successful in the future as it was in the past? All right, here comes the undead German army. Let's see if these guys can get close, or whether or not the firepower is just gonna be too much. I mean, to be fair, they're not doing too badly. Big shot right there. Okay, more big shots coming in. The German undead soldiers are being thrown around by these modern special forces. How many of them are there left, and are they gonna be able to do it? I don't think they stand a chance. There's just too much firepower. They're good against ancient armies and good in the past, but when you're talking about 2025, there's no chance. And the combined modern forces have done it, with the last zombie being put down. And so with that loss, the undead army has successfully conquered 5 civilizations, but they lost against the modern faction, and they lost against the Imperial Japanese faction. And so what that tells us is that the undead army is formidable in the past, but they are not yet unstoppable. And that was some totally accurate Battle Simulator zombie gameplay. If you enjoyed that Tabs battle, make sure you subscribe. Of course, let me know by liking and commenting this video. I will catch you in the next Tabs battle. Thank you very much for watching.